On a sick cell, what happens is toxins attach themselves all around the cell, okay? Think of these different little toxins all around the cell being the processed foods, the processed sugars, the saturated fats, the food coloring in your food, the chemicals that you're using in your home, the chemicals in the workplace. You get the point, okay? All these different toxins are coming into your body and they're attaching to the cell membrane. Once that happens, the cell membrane becomes inflamed. This lipid bilayer becomes inflamed all the way around. When that lipid bilayer is inflamed, those good nutrients like we had up here going into the cell, same thing, those good nutrients try to go in, they can't get in. The next big problem, the toxins that are trying to come out of the cell, they're stuck, they can't get out. The cell then becomes more of a cesspool than anything else. So once the cell becomes toxic, the cell becomes sick because it's not getting healthy things in and it's not getting the toxins out, it affects the mitochondria, okay? So the mitochondria becomes inflamed. The mitochondria doesn't produce adequate levels of ATP, so we have a negative amount of ATP in the body. That's why your body doesn't have the energy to do the different processes it does on a daily basis in order to keep you feeling well, in order to keep you healthy, because the energy is completely depleted. The other thing that happens is we have a decrease in glutathione. Glutathione is this master antioxidant in the cell that keeps the cell healthy. When the cell has decreased glutathione, then what happens is it can't function properly. And as a matter of fact, if you have depleted glutathione, the cell will actually die in a process called apoptosis. Now, when I work with a lot of very sick individuals, I almost always find depleted glutathione levels. So the key is not only to get that glutathione back in the body, but also get it into the cell. And then last if not least, what happens in a toxic cell is the DNA can become mutated. When the DNA becomes mutated, the cells are inflamed. This is when cancer starts to present itself. This is when heart disease starts to present. So, you know, with the cellular inflammation, we got diabetes, we have all these different conditions that are associated with chronic inflammation.